Tonight, I sit down with Kim Zentz to see what the CERTI hubbub is all about. Also, find out how your 4-year-old can make money without violating child labor laws. And finally, Greater Spokane brings on a new Director of Marketing and Communications. But can she handle the limelight of the camera? What's that? Oh, she used to be a news anchor? Oh. Get ready, world. Spokane's been so good this year, Santa might just come here to stay. This is the Acceleration Report. Hello, Spokane, and those of you tuning in from Munich, Germany, thank you for joining us. Let's get straight to the news. Topping our news, yet another great company has chosen our region. Last week, American Family Insurance cut the ribbon on their new office in the city of Spokane Valley. They will start with 18 employees and plan to grow to 80 in the coming years. Greater Spokane Incorporated, through its Operation Spokane Heroes Group, recently hosted a holiday party at Riverfront Park for family members of deployed servicemen and women. Nearly 150 people attended this event, which has become a holiday tradition that represents the community's support for the men and women serving our nation. Warrior Electric, a Spokane general contracting company specializing in public sector commercial and industrial electrical work, is the winner of this year's University of Washington Foster Business School's Minority Business Rising Star Award. The 4-year-old company has grown from revenue of $10,000 in 2004 to $2.9 million in 2006. If only all 4-year-olds generated revenue like this, then perhaps college costs wouldn't be such a big deal. And finally, Greater Spokane Incorporated has announced that Dawn Pickin will become the new Director of Marketing and Communication. Pickin was morning anchor for First Edition on KREM 2 television and brings 14 years of media background to the organization. Perhaps she can even bring a more serious, less flippant tone to these broadcasts. A tall order indeed. Seems unlikely, doesn't it? Hello and welcome back. As you know, I enjoy having guests on the show. This week is no different. This week I am privileged to have Kim Zentz, Executive Director of CERTI, here with me. Kim, tell me a little bit more about this CERTI that you speak of.
CERTI is a state agency whose focus is the development and growth of technology companies in the Inland Northwest. And we focus especially on Eastern Washington.
Okay, so what are some examples? What has CERTI been doing recently that you could tell us about?
CERTI is in the business of helping entrepreneurs realize their dream of starting and growing a technology business. And as you know, there are lots of steps involved with such an endeavor, and there are a lot of risks. CERTI works to try to take the risks out of that by providing a staff of experienced entrepreneurs in the technology sector who have been through the process more than one time. We'll help companies with their business plan in every aspect, so we help them build the business, build the brand, and then build the aspects of a sustainable business that are very important, like helping with their IT infrastructure and helping set up their first chart of accounts, for instance.
Sure, and then this helps the region by building up companies that eventually stay here, I assume?
Yes, and of course the objective is that these technology companies will be able to grow jobs in the region, and jobs that are very well compensated and will lead to other jobs in the region.
So how does this work relate to what Greater Spokane is doing?
Greater Spokane Incorporated and CERTI are both in the business of accelerating regional prosperity. CERTI does it just in a focused sector around accelerating the growth of innovative technology companies.
Okay, so any examples you can tell us about?
We have a lot of interesting companies on campus and companies that we help off campus. The greatest number of companies we have are in the biomedical field and medical devices. And the second after that would be information technology and software and telecommunications. We have companies like Signature Genomic Laboratories working in cytogenetics and Matrical working on robotic equipment for research and development in the biomedical field.
It sounds like you guys do a lot of very interesting things.
We do. It's very fun to work at CERTI.
All right, well, thanks for coming out. Appreciate
having
you. Hello and welcome back. Joining me once again is Rich Hadley, CEO and President of Greater Spokane Incorporated. Rich, we just had an election. How does that change things? What kind of changes are you seeing?
Well, Jason, we have two new mayors, Mary Verner in the city of Spokane and Wendy Van Orman in the city of Liberty Lake. And when you have a new mayor, they set up a transition process to set goals for their administration. And this gives us an opportunity as a business organization to give them input.
So tell me a little bit more about that. Tell me about what Greater Spokane Incorporated is doing in that regard.
Well, we have a really good relationship with both of those cities, but we also have members, of course, in the city of Spokane and in the city of Liberty Lake. So we're going to ask our members two basic questions. What kind of advice would you like to give the mayor, and what could the city do to improve the business climate for you to succeed? Then we'll aggregate those answers and we'll give them to the mayors as an agenda from Greater Spokane Incorporated.
Are you seeing any early results from that? Any kind of themes that you want to talk about?
Well, some of the common themes we've heard from our members, they really want better roads. They want the roads improved, unified transportation agenda, north-south freeway, I-90 in the streets. Also promoting and growing the economy and diversifying it while maintaining a good quality of life, which is very important to this region. And then in addition, look at ways to innovate, how to bring new companies to this community, help foster new innovations through new technology that's coming in the area, and especially any of those that would apply to like clean technology.
Sure. So now this makes sense, put all this together, new administration. How do you stay in front of them going forward?
Well, we meet with the administration regularly, and both the mayor of Liberty Lake and the mayor of the city of Spokane are on the board of Greater Spokane Incorporated and have a chance to give us their input.
That's wonderful. All right, well, thanks for coming out, Rich.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us. You can find this video and other great information on our website at www.greaterspokaneincorporated.org. And remember, if a large man dressed in red stalks your children, breaks into your home in the dead of night, and eats your cookies, it's okay. Santa Claus is coming to town. Thank you for joining us.